are diving on deep to a great conversation with the Port of Shelton. And weekly here, I talk with Wendy Smith and Dick Taylor. They're in here this morning. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
How you guys doing?
Yeah, welcome to spring.
Tell you what, for real, right? It is.
Yeah, we passed the date.
It is technically spring. Who knows
right.
if the weather's going to uphold. I was hearing in the news, and congratulations. Looks like the Port of Shelton, along with some real hard work there, additional CERB grant, about $300,000.
Grant and loan, and plus another loan.
Really? So talk to us about this whole thing we got going on.
Yeah.
Super.
So we did, again, partner with Lynch Creek Farm this time. And so same site as Fraser. It's the old Simpson mill out at Johns Prairie. And we partnered with them to get this funding and increase jobs out there, finish off buildings, add some loading docks, various site improvements. There's still a lot of concrete footings. Land is just not even out there. It's pretty up and down, hilly, and so just a lot of infrastructure improvements that'll just benefit the future of that site. And right now, currently, it benefits the tenant that's residing there. So
that's really cool. I mean, you guys have been working really hard on that.
Yeah, and it also improves the site such that future tenants will be enhanced.
That's right.
Being up there, because people will move in and out and what have you, so it builds for the future.
Huh. And then the loan, what's this about?
Well, it's all part of the same thing. Yeah,
okay.
So you get part of it as a grant funding, and how that works is the loan. Then we just tag that onto their lease, and so it's paid over 20 years. So it's just a real low interest. I mean, these are
1.5% loan.
It's nice.
1.5%.
Great.
Yeah. So
when can we start seeing dirt being moved, or whatever they say?
As you know, Fraser's kind of first in line, and so he's a little bit further along in the process. The 6-month contract requirements, pre-contract, have to be done by May for Fraser, and so we're kind of pushing that project along quicker. But Lynch Creek Farm, their season starts, September. Yeah. And so their timeline is probably just as quick at this point as Fraser. So it'll happen fast. I mean, poor Brandon, he's at an FAA conference today, and he's going to be worked to death on all these big projects and stuff.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Well, good news, and keeping busy. That's good stuff. What else is going on with the port?
I was going to say, speaking of fast, actually, that Tractor Supply, every time
good Lord. Have you been out there?
I drove by, I think it was early 2 weeks ago that I went.
Well, you wouldn't recognize it.
Really? We'll go by there today.
Walls are up.
Amazing.
Yeah. Every day I drive into work,
something
it's
new's
different.
going. Yeah, it's going up quick.
That's really great.
So it's fun to see. But
you guys have worked with them, or going to start working with them on ways, because you were thinking about they may need to access.
Yeah, they haven't contacted us yet, but I'm pretty certain, and I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty certain I would imagine DOT wouldn't want another access onto 101 just for traffic, and so they're probably going to have to use port property at some point. So
Okay.
Once it's all said and done, but
that's exciting.
Yeah,
another good news story. What else is going on? We had one more. You had one more Marina for me.
I do have a little Marina story. So this is just a real feel good story. Our great maintenance crew, they are out and about all the time, and yesterday they were going to every property, and they were actually picking up all the trash. And so as they cruised around, they went to the marina and saw a backpack just sitting in the parking lot.
Oh, wow.
And so they first thought, it belonged to someone sitting in a car or whatever, but they grabbed it and brought it into the office, kind of, looked in it carefully, but it looked like just normal, a purse kind of looking thing and various things. So Al brought it into our office, and Deb found a phone number in it, made a phone call, and the lady was just elated.
Oh my
I mean, it was just they had gone out with another person to go clam digging or something, left and the person ended up coming back because of bad weather or whatever it was, but ended up just taking their stuff instead of taking it with them back to their house, taking it and just left it out in the parking lot. And so she was just thrilled. I mean, just a good story. And,
that is a good one.
And one that, our crew, they're so great. They just are aware of everything. They actually, on a not a good note, but out at Johns Prairie, they've noticed that there's quite a bit of illegal dumping going on. And so we're going to alert our tenants that, remember, you can't dump your
Sure.
stuff as well as others coming in. So they're going to keep watching that, and maybe we'll, block kind of the way into the, because it's not leased property, it's just property of
Just
ours.
open,
And so they've found that. But it's just, these guys are, we have a lot of acreage, and they're everywhere.
Keeping
and they're
their eyes
watching.
open.
Yeah, and doing a great
That's
job
great.
all the time. So
You can always find out more about the Port of Shelton at portofshelton.com, and right there on the front, it looks like the port has hangar space available for any air aficionados out there. They can contact with more information there. Good news and good information, as always, from the Port of Shelton as we surface on out of here for a Wednesday morning. Thank you so much for the updates, and I look forward to, over the next couple of months, really diving in and learning more about the CERB grants and what they're doing to help out the businesses up there.
Yep.
Dick Taylor, Port of Shelton Commissioner, Wendy Smith, Executive Director for the Port. Thank you so much. Good to see you guys.